right? Like that's all really negative and it kind of just stews around in here and you're not going to want to do it. What is up, Sara Squad? Welcome back to my channel, Lose Weight Sara, where I'm on a mission to lose 100 pounds my way. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I sure hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that little bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a video. And join me on my journey to lose this extra 100 pounds that I've been carrying around for way too long. Today is my weekly weigh-in video and I'm excited to share my results from the week, but it's also the first day of May. And so that means I'm going to share my monthly weight loss with you as well, which I am very excited to do. This week was kind of a crazy week. There was a lot going on. My daughter had her Pride banquet. If you don't know, she's in marching band and their marching band is kind of a big deal. They're Grand National Champions. I'm very proud of all that they accomplished this year. And this past Friday was a big dinner and dance to celebrate the amazing season that they had. So for you parents out there, if you have a child who's got a formal occasion, you know it's a big deal. You gotta get the nails done, you gotta get the dress, you gotta get everything perfect for their special night, and we did that. So proud of her and love her just so much. We had a great time at the dance. I didn't take videos or pictures because there were other people's children there and didn't want to be a weirdo. Great night, lots of fun, beautiful evening, and just so proud of all that the band accomplished this past season. And we're about to hit the ground running for the 2022 season, which I'm pretty excited about. This week I was also on my time of month. So if you guys have been watching for a long time, you know that is typically a big struggle for me. But I went into the week with the mindset of, you know what, we're not gonna let this thing screw you over as it usually does. Just stick to the meal plan and don't go bonkers like going to the store. I like a really bad habit, right? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some chocolate or something. And I did not do that, so yay, I'm very proud of myself for sticking to my meal plan. Now, as far as this month goes, I'm really proud of myself for staying on track, really sticking to that weekly meal plan. It's something I do now. It's become ritual over the last 3 weeks, every Saturday, just planning out the week ahead. And it really helps so much, especially on weeks like this past week where I had so much going on that I needed something to keep me accountable and keep me kind of like mindful, right, of what I'm doing. Like, oh, what am I making for dinner tonight? What am I having for lunch? And just kind of having that all lined out so that I didn't have to stress about that on top of everything else that we had going on. You know, I think the thing, and I say this a lot, but weight loss, a lot of it really is mind over matter. And yes, that's an oversimplification, but at the same time, if you fill your head with really positive and encouraging thoughts, like that's the mindset you're gonna take. So if you're thinking things like, oh, you know, I don't wanna eat this, blah, 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 right? Like that's not really great. And if you think things like, you know, I don't wanna eat vegetables, or I don't want to, or I can't do this, right? Like that's all really negative and it kind of just stews around in here and you're not gonna wanna do it. So a big thing for me this past month, or the couple weeks, because I really started over on April 10th, was having like intentionally framing things in a more positive way. Like, I'm really gonna try hard to eat more vegetables this week. I want to eat more vegetables this week. I want to meet my water goal every single day. And that really did make such a huge difference. So I'm gonna encourage you, right, if you're doing anything right now where you're like, I can't have this, or I don't want to do that, find ways to flip that so that it is positive and makes you want to do it. Just try it. I know it sounds kind of crazy and it sounds almost too simple, but it really did make a huge difference for me. And I believe that if a lot of us could go into our weeks with you know, I want to do this. I am going to do this, right? Like just, it's gonna make a huge difference. So try it. Let me know how it goes. Come back to this video, leave me a comment if you give it a try just for a single day. Just for a single day. See if you can talk yourself into doing something that maybe you started off with like a negative mindset towards. Now, something I had mentioned last week was I was considering doing C25K May for kind of a challenge, but really thinking about it and just seeing how this week went, I think I'm gonna postpone starting that. I just don't think physically and maybe a little bit mentally I'm where I need to be to like go into a challenge. So I wanna do it with you guys at some point, so we will, but it's not gonna be in May. I'm just not ready for it. So I'm sorry if you were kind of looking forward to that. However, that being said, don't let me stop you from trying C25K. It's a great app and a great program and a great way to build up your running endurance. And I strongly, strongly encourage anybody who really wants to increase their run time or even just start running. I think C25K is a great way to start off and really learn from. Just take those weeks like 1 week at a time. And if you have to repeat a week, you can do that. Okay, so let's get into not only this week, but this month's weight loss progress. So last week I weighed in at 256.2 pounds. This week I weighed in at 254.8 pounds. So that is a 1.4 pound loss for the week, which I'm so excited about. You guys know, like I said, if you've been watching me for a while, you know my time of month is always kind of sucky for me and I almost always gain, but I had a loss. So yes, I'm very, very excited about that. Not a huge loss, but I will take anything at this point. So overall for the month, on April 10th, I weighed in at 261.8 pounds. And then I finished the month at 254.8 pounds. So that is a total loss for the month of April of 7 pounds. Boom! I am so, so happy about that. And I really mostly chalk that up to me sticking to my meal plan, like really sticking to it. I think maybe 3 or 4 meals that I kind of strayed, and they weren't even meals. I'm pretty sure they were snacks. But overall, I did fantastic making everything that I set on my meal plan and just holding myself accountable for that. So I'm really, really thrilled. So moving forward into May, my May goal is to lose 5 pounds this month, bust into the 240s. I think I can do it. I know I can do it. Positive mindset, right? I am going to do this. I'm going to lose 5 pounds in May. Hold me to it. One thing I wanted to show you guys too, I am taking new progress photos. So here are my starting and ending of April. So remember, this is not a whole month and it's only 7 pounds. In my personal opinion, I feel like you don't really visibly see weight loss until it's about 10 pounds or so in, but this is a 7 pound weight difference here. And the really funny thing about these pictures is I was so super sunburned on the day I took my first pictures. I had been out in the garden the day before and just didn't reapply my sunscreen like halfway through the day and just lost track of time. And so of course I got a flipping wicked sunburn. So these are kind of comical to me, and I don't know if I'll use like the starting pictures forever. Maybe I'll use this week's pictures moving into the next month since it'll be a whole solid month. But a little bit of difference, I feel like I notice it more when I go to the side pictures, but you can definitely see some changes, especially in what I would call my waist area. And that is typically what I will see when I start losing weight, is the weight change visibly is typically in my waist and then kind of works its way down. So again, not a huge difference between the start of the month and the end of the month, but I'm still really proud of my progress. 7 pounds is nothing to be ashamed of. That is a pretty awesome month. I did really, really well, and I'm hoping to take this momentum into the month of May. As a reminder, I'm working towards some big goals for June. I'm doing a lot of traveling that month, and then my dad is also coming to visit, so really working hard to hit some goals. I would love to be out of the 240s by June. That is a huge, huge jump. I don't know if it's even possible, but boy, I am gonna try my hardest to get there before mid-June. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to be realistic too, right? Like 2 pounds a week is really, that's a pretty good rate of weight loss for sustainability, and I'd like to pretty much stay there. So like I said, we'll just see what happens. Non-scale victory for the week. I can definitely feel my clothes fitting better. Super awesome. I'm very excited about that. I would love it if you shared your non-scale victory with me in the comments below. Let's celebrate those small victories. I almost find them more important than the scale victories, to be honest. They're a lot more fun, that's for sure. Not just a number, right? Because we're so much more than that. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If this is the first video of mine that you're seeing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell, that way you get notifications every time I upload a new video. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.